Okay guys, hopefully you can hear me. If not, I'm sorry. But we're going to do a video on the Wrangler here, show you some of the stuff I've done and the things I've had to fix and whatnot. So this right here, you have to bear with me on the camera because I'm using a GoPro with an extend stick or whatever you want to call it. Anyways, this is an '88 Jeep Wrangler. It's also classified as a YJ. Some of the things I've done to it and had to do to it, the obvious is I put a 12,500 pound winch on the front with the winch plate. And my buddy put that little sticker there, 4x4. And I did some boomerang shackles. I think those are 1 inch and a 3/4 inch lift. I originally had some steel wheels, and I found some newer Cherokee or TJ wheels and put on it, and then I got these 31 by 10.5 General Grabber all-terrains, which have been doing pretty good. I've had them for about maybe a year and a couple months now, and I mean, they look almost brand new. You can't tell in the video because they're dirty, but I mean, in terms of tread life, there's plenty of it left. When I got the Jeep, it needed a new soft top badly, so I saved up and got one through Quadratec. Got one of their pavement ends replacement tops. Good cheap little thing to buy. Fender flares, all the paint was coming off of them when I first got it. The fender flares were painted like the hood and the rest of the Jeep was. And I painted it black, but we just recently had a bunch of snow and it's making some of the paint come off. I'll repaint them again. It's nothing to do. In the rear, I had to redo the whole rear end of this thing in terms of frame supports and such. If you can see right there, there's a part of the frame kit. But I had to cut out and put in frame plates. I put a brand new cross member in the back, and then I also added this tow bar so I could tow stuff and hook my rope up a little easier. It is a Jurassic Park sticker. Had to replace the gas tank because the exhaust had got happy with it, and when I ran the exhaust after I got done with that, I had my guy that does my exhaust running out the side here, which it worked out pretty well. We didn't think it was going to work, but he did manage to get it to go that way. So if you can see inside, I've got two 20mm ammo cans on both fender wells. Right now they're kind of strapped in halfway. I'm going to work on a better strapping system, but motor wise, this has I think it's the 258 AMC motor. Hang on, I'm about to do some funny camera work. Top of the Jeep or the sky. You won't see anything anyways, I'll edit it out. Anyhow, this motor is filthy, I understand. I went and played with it recently, but when I first got the Jeep, somebody had already swapped the stock Carter carburetor for a Weber 3236, and the 3236 lasted me for about 3 or 4. No, it lasted me almost a whole good year, and then when the second year come around, it died on me. It gave me some serious troubles, so I pulled it out, and rather than rebuilding it, I went and tried the Motorcraft 2100, which is a whole lot better carburetor than the 3236. A lot more power, and it's just old school. You can't go wrong with old school. I just recently had to redo the radiator, water pump, and thermostat. I don't know what had happened. Whoever, I guess, had it before me had put some stop leak in the radiator or stop leak somewhere in it, and I think it clogged the radiator up and it just blew the little plastic things out on top and bottom. So I went and got a fancy fandangled racing radiator, and I love it. It looks cool, and it's all welded aluminum, so if it does explode, it's going to explode. It's not going to pop the plastic parts or crack the plastic like the other one did. I do have the MSD M6A capacitive discharge on here, and then for these Jeeps you got to run a tack adapter over there. There's my fuse box. I'm trying to think of anything else that's under here that I've done. I've played about 30 different ways to run the distributor on here, and every one of them just seemed to not work as well as I would hope they would. I've run an HEI distributor, it didn't work. I've run the Motorcraft design, I think it's a Team Rush upgrade, that never worked. That always had problems. The only thing that seems to work on this Jeep is a stock ignition cap, and I do have this hooked up though, so this does work a lot better compared to what I had before, but I don't know, it's always hesitant and finicky. I'm always having to mess with it. It runs good in the cold, but when it comes to hot weather, it doesn't want to play nice. Now, the 88 Jeep Wranglers came with, before I get on to that, right here, it's covered in mud, but right here is an H2 headlight harness that I had to put in. And basically all it does is it runs, instead of using the stock wiring harness to run your headlights, which runs your headlights at about 10 volts, this goes directly to the battery, which I have it hooked into my fuse panel here. Goes directly to the battery and runs off of a relay, and all it does is plug into one of the old switches or one of the old light plugs, and it overrides, it uses the factory switch by getting power through the old light switch, but it's getting full power from the battery to give you a brighter light. Works a whole lot better than what I had before. I'd been going down the road with the stock setup and my headlights would drop out on me for some reason, so I went to this, hadn't had the problem since, and the lights are a lot more brighter than they were before. But what I was getting back to earlier is the 88s, I think the 87s and 88s, and I think that was after the end of the 88, had the 5-speed transmission in it with a Fugo BA10-5. Horrible transmission. If you get one of these Jeeps with one in it, play with it till it goes, but start preparing to replace it with the AX15. I had to do that the summer of 2016, and it went down on me a week before the 4th of July weekend, and we were going to take it to the beach and have all this fun. It died on me pretty good, so. But as you can see, it's just a standard YJ inside, nothing too fancy. The only thing that's fancy are these seat covers I got from, I think Smitty built, or Rough Terrain, or something like that. They're a full neoprene seat cover, and they strap on through underneath the seats, and I've got the front and the rear. And then I've also got I think it's a Smitty built center console. I can't remember the brand names. I remember I spent $300 for seat covers and an armrest, but it really made the Jeep clean up a lot better because the old seats were just wore out. So, but yeah, I had to do a 5-speed AX15 swap and get a TJ soundbar. There's the ammo cans. Let's start this thing up for you. So she starts up just about every time with that carb. I've had maybe once or twice where I had to try it again, but before with the Weber, it would, I'd have to sit there 2 or 3 times and try to start the thing, patting the gas and such. With this carburetor here, I can just turn it right over and it'll start, and it don't matter how cold it is. Now, you won't be able to see it at night, or until night, and I might come out here and do another shot for that, but I changed out all the interior light bulbs in the dash and instrument clusters with a light blue, an Arctic blue LED, and it really pops, and you can see the gauges a whole lot better at night with it. But you won't get to see that till I guess I'll come out here tonight and take a little shot of it for you. I did put the AC, the factory AC vents in here, but I don't have the factory AC, and I did that because, one, I'd found them for a good deal, and I thought about putting the AC in here, but also I thought it would be a great idea to just have a fan for when it's hot out, just to move air. Turns out it doesn't work all that well because it makes it blazing hot either way, but just how it is. In the back, I always carry a toolbox because this thing breaks down, or used to break down so much that there's no point in not carrying it. I do have a little subwoofer back there. I'm in the process of hooking it up. I'll give you a shot of the inside from the back, and you can get a better view of it. Fire extinguisher, you gotta have one of those. I'll show you a picture of the motor running. She's still warming up, so she's kind of skipping a little bit. She's a tough running bird. She's done me well so far. So yeah, that's my '88 Wrangler. Oh, that's also got a thrush muffler on it. So, that's pretty much it for this video. I'll probably get back to you soon. It'd help if you could see me, right? Hey, I'm talking to the camera. I'll probably get back to another video soon on the Toyota over there. As you can see from past videos, it's changed a whole lot. I've kind of steered my attention away from that towards the Jeep, because the Jeep is just, it's needed so much stuff done to it in the past 2 years. It's good now, it runs great now and does what I want it to, but before it just setback after setback. So, this is KC's Nation. I'm going to sign off. I'll see y'all next time.